Shit. Damn it, forgetting the mixer again. I always fail at this. Not always, but more often than not, I always forget. That's my ears out. I don't know. I haven't seen him much yet. I don't know what they're doing. Ooh. No? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, come on, Morgan. Relax. Boy. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Oh my god, they did it last night? Motherfuckers. Shit. Oh, I'm pretty upset now. Oh, damn it, Olivia. They didn't fucking tell me. Maybe they didn't want me to be there. Oh, now I'm upset. They pulled the fucking surprise party on Clara last night and didn't tell me till after I went to bed. Like, she apparently sent this telegram, I don't know, after 7, 8 p.m. Eastern. I didn't see the notification before I went to bed. At least not that I remember. I was with Clara at the house. So, yeah, she didn't think to reach me earlier in the day and update me. It was supposed to be this weekend, is what she told me, because she didn't think she could coordinate the girls quickly enough yesterday. So I gave up and thought we were doing it on the weekend, and even set Clara up for, you know, meeting up with her to potentially get her into the surprise party, whatever, whatever. And yeah, so I'm a little upset and disappointed I got to miss the fucking celebration. Now they might not have wanted me there anyway. Maybe they wanted it to be a girls only thing. So that's what I'm trying to find out. No, I try not to fucking watch the news most of the time. Just shit these days. She didn't even mention the party? Oh, what, Hezbollah again or something different? Assuming it's just the normal missile, fucking the dumb missiles they keep firing over there. Which again, that's still shit. Not fun regardless, obviously. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, like I said, we're not talking about it because it's political, but as you well know, that there's been, let's just say politely, issues in that region for um, 2,200 years, 2,000, just 2,200 plus years, I think it's been kind of a thing. Actually, probably even before that. Yeah, we need to just start playing nice over there. I'm just going to call it for what it is, and I know everyone has opinions and whatever, but just fucking everybody just stop it. That's just what I would like to say about that. We outgrew this shit. As a species, we outgrew this shit technically in about 1945. Basically. We outgrew this shit in 1945. Oppenheimer knew it. We just haven't figured it out yet. We need to figure it out soon. Because we're actually too good for this. Technically, most of us. There's a few stubborn motherfuckers out there that seem to enjoy this shit for some reason. But the bottom line is, we know better. We can do better. We really have no excuse. Period. Full stop. That's it. Drop the fucking subject before I get really mad. All right. No, I'm just had to concentrate on those, and now I just realized everyone just ran off, and I need to talk to literally all those people. Is there a robbery that I missed again because I was in telegrams? No, it's not. Where they go? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm in a foul mood because I need to talk about some shit regarding my job situation because I actually have kind of some serious concerns about some stuff within the department as it affects at least me. Doesn't seem to affect anyone fucking else. Because there's clearly assistant deputies and deputies are involved in investigations, and I've opened two that went nowhere because of circumstance and timing, and a third one I'm about to open, but guess what? I don't know what I'm doing because no one has really explained it to me, and there's literally no books on this shit. And the only person above my rank anymore that seems to give a half, oh god, I'm gonna die, that gives a half ass about my career is actually that person right there, Chris. But Chris is basically throwing me in leadership roles, which I appreciate, seeing me do leadership shit. But that's not the problem. The problem is I don't know what the fuck I'm doing other than basic law shit. Like, I know none of the high level stuff, and there's literally no training for this. In fact, I very specifically feel like when May and Chasen left, I lost my last tie to anyone above my rank that gave any personal care about my furthering my career in any meaningful way. And by the way, back to the point, this still is not about me changing ties. In fact, I'm getting more and more fucking anxiety about being promoted to lieutenant than anything else because I don't know if I want that fucking job. Because I don't know if I want to bury myself in more paperwork and more administrative stuff and pull myself out of the field more. I just don't know if that's actually the direction I want to go because truthfully, I'd rather do ranger shit. But guess what? I'm never going to be a ranger until I learn how to do this basic part of the job better, where the most important aspect of our job, I've never done one thing about, and that's investigations. I've tried opening two that went nowhere because the one got solved and the other one never had any follow up because it was a one time event. The third one I'm about to open up, I can't really feel like I can open until I get my witness to show up so I can get his medical records cleared to be released to me so I can put them in as part of the investigation. It's actually a very interesting one that Slim handed me personally that I haven't even started yet because I'm trying to coordinate with the fucking witness and honestly don't even know what to fucking do. Like I've already seen and honestly very specifically, Chris, this is OC shit, so you can't react to this in character. But what's bugging me is I actually know for a fucking fact there are black tie deputies and senior deputies that know more about investigations, has been more involved in investigations than me as a sergeant. And the only thing I can think of, unless and I want to know if this is a me problem, I need to know what I'm doing wrong, what hand I need to raise to get the attention, or who I need to ask for help, other than I think I have started mentioning to people that I kind of don't know how to proceed or follow up on this, and now that I started reading some of the other investigations and how far they've gone and how much content's been done on them, now I know absolutely why I'm considered a sergeant that doesn't do anything. I looked at just one of Bo fucking Campbell's investigation. He has like 14 entries and more fucking words written down than I can count. He's probably got fucking 5,000 words already on that goddamn thing. Um, and yeah, so how am I ever going to be considered for anything other than being fired again? You know, oh, you did quit? Jesus fuck. Over the shirt? I still see you on the roster. Really? That sucks. That's a bad precedent. Are you going to transfer? Or are you just going to get out of law? Because I still got ESO begging me to come over there, but I don't want to fucking be the guy that leaves a department for another one. I feel that's a bad stigma to have over your shoulder. That's quitting, essentially. No, there's not bad blood. This is something, though, Chris leaving was something that he said a long time ago. I just didn't think he was going to act on. When the merger happened, Chris stated flatly that he would never wear green. He would never wear a green shirt or anything other than green highlights, just because that was, he didn't like the color or whatever, I guess. And we thought he was just kind of being a ball buster and kidding around. We didn't think he would literally leave the department over uniform color, but I guess he did. So Chris's leaving is not really, you know. Oh, is there other stuff going on? Well, I'll be honest. It's just I'm not having fun anymore. Right, which happens way too often. I literally pretty sure I shot at a deputy in the last gunfight I was in, potentially. Yeah, I know what you mean. What time is it? All right, 5 o'clock. I got to start paying attention. Well, I even commented to Slim when he said something to the effect of when he defended the green shirt thing, saying if we're all wearing the same shirts, we're the only ones wearing that shirt. I said, yes, Slim, but at night, this green looks just as black and brown as any other dark color in anything other than bright moonlight at close range. Right, that's the point, Artie, is that it's a safety concern that Nasso cared about, that Wesso never did, and Judah never did, but um, I guess Orville slash our undersheriffs did. That's why it was a thing. Now, as far as like the reason why Slim is so adamant on not doing white, I don't know. I don't know because I think it's been pointed out many times. Sugar Ranch, Sugar Ranch, has our people gone through? Oh God, I don't know where they're at. We got like the other. They're out patrolling. I can't find them, so I was hoping they went this way. Yeah, that's them. Where are they? That's literally who I'm looking for. Oh no, I just checked Blackwater. Okay. All right. Well, life sucks. Thank you guys. Well, the thing is, I think from Slim's point of view, he hasn't seen it happen. He's never been shot by his own deputies before that he's aware of. And, at least for me, what what used to happen is I just wouldn't shoot. Anytime there was a gunfight and I couldn't identify my target, I just wouldn't fire. Now I've started taking up the not so great tactic of trying to figure out who's who based on position and who's shooting at who that I can identify. And that's both dangerous and not precise, um, and still can lead to target misidentification. But it's the only thing I got. Right. Yeah, up close, I can't argue Slim's point that you can tell the green in moonlight or even missing even minimal moonlight at like shotgun range. Sure, probably, maybe, but yeah, that's my problem. Especially because there was a gunfight, the one outside of Blackwater, where Wyoming told me I shot at him, and he realized it was me. And I felt really bad about that. And I told him, I said, "Well, dude, I don't know what to tell you. You're wearing dark colors," because he was wearing green that day. I'm having, I need to get the fuck out of here before dark shows up. Need to not be traveling alone in the dark. You know what? I'm going to take the other way out of town, even. Yeah. I'm just sad that Chris's stubbornness on the subject would cause him to quit or change departments. But again, it is what it is. I'm just sad that you would be willing to hang it up over that. But I mean, I also need to recognize Swift is older than the rest of us. He's whatever in his 50s or something like that. Oh, there's just no one here. All right. Well, this is just fucking lovely. Go ahead and send them a telegram. I would hang in there a little bit because they do and they need to fix it so it's, right. But yeah, I understand the frustration, especially right now. How come? You can only sell 2 days a week? All right, what's up, Gravedigger? Um, it's already fucking gonna be nighttime. Oh well. Fucking kidding. All right, whatever. Yeah, Jim's been my best horse, like for real. Been like really good boy. And if this is potential black market spot, can you cross? Oh, you can. You can go up over there. Take a bathroom break here in a minute. Get into town first. Here we got Val. Oh, Val came in with a raid. What's up, Val? How was your stream? Bringing in 7. Hello, Raiders. I am not my normal cheerful self this morning. I'm sorry. A little frustrated. But yeah, thank you for the raid. And yeah, a little frustrated when my favorite people in the department quit, which kind of sucks. I think he was one of the last that actually gave half a shit about me. I mean, okay, let me qualify that. Slim is still one of my best friends. Slim is now the sheriff, so he has to be careful about bias with me. And me and him haven't had like a real talk in a long time. Oh, we lost Chris, Mr. Swift, over the uniform change of all things. I'm actually a little disappointed that Slim was a little more like flexible on that point. He resigned. But yeah, now it's a matter of trying to figure out like who from NASA's left besides Jake. And I guess Gene technically was hired at NASA, and I guess me technically I'm a rehire. That sucks. Yeah, he's upset about the uniform change. He did not want to wear green shirts because specifically, and again, I haven't. I mean, Chris can tell you in here, but I think it had less to do with the color green. More specifically, NASA made it mandatory to wear white shirts because of tactical safety with gunfighting at night and not being able to tell friendly fire, friend from foe. And it was an easy way to potentially have that be minimized. And it did work. And I've actually been in situations on both sides of the coin where I was both not able to fire because of not being sure and accidentally shot at and hit officers with my own gunfire because of not being able to recognize them. Oh, hey, hello. You could try texting me later. No, that's Tina. She's been a channel supporter for a long time, but we haven't talked in I don't know, a couple of months IRL because of situations that are personal and not for your all's ears. Yeah, I don't take a break until I do a breakfast break around 9, and I don't start again until about 10:30 or later. Oh God, I hope not. I mean, he could. He'd be good at that, but I'm hoping not. That would be sucky. Here's where we find out if I've literally lost everyone for the day or what. Yep, looks like they're not here still. Yeah, maybe. What? Because we have to. Yeah, we've already had one resignation over it, so if you want to leave, I guess it's par for the course, but I would please ask that you not over such a trivial matter, or what I consider a trivial matter. In fact, again, okay, real talk, it's technically not trivial if if you really get into the nitty-gritty of why people like who worked at NASA prefer the white shirt. But yeah, we've already had one leave over it, one of the best officers in the fucking department. Yeah. I listened, he joked about it months ago. I really didn't think he was serious, but he was definitely serious. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I worked with him at NASA, and he said that during the merger. He says, I'm never wearing green, just letting you guys know that. And we all would just kind of laughed it off and like, well, I get that, and I need to kind of talk to you people about a couple things, but yeah, it's unfortunate that he wasn't having fun anymore, and that's something he should have talked to Slim about a while ago, I think, or Jake or somebody, something that they. But yeah, but you're not a superior officer that can directly affect that. He should have passed that up the chain of command, like Wyoming here would have been an example of someone to talk to. I get that. Yeah, but Bjorn, you're a stress case. We you stress out just like I do, so I know why sometimes we don't have fun. Go get up in our heads. Yeah, it's Dandy's. I haven't seen him yet. Oh, oh. All right. Well, have a good doctor visit. That's what the hell are you doing up this early? Oh, never mind. You're always up this early. What even happened? Uh, uh, oh shit. Oh, that was her horse. Going with them to lurk for someone. I'm not even sure what happened. I think I missed something when I was changing into my uniform. Oh, wait a minute. What kind of wagon? Oh, they were tearing ass towards New Austin. I passed them on the way. Was it a? Yeah, they're long gone. They're way in the west by now. I passed them 10 minutes ago, booking ass. Yep. Okay. I was changing my uniform and I heard someone yell something and I thought it was slow down. I thought it was maybe a speeder. And then when I came out of the clothing store, everyone was gone. I was like, oh shit. I have no idea where they went. Yeah. Okay. Shit! Yeah, of course. I'm old, and I'm a movie person. So I have literally watched all movies before roughly 2004, 5, 6. That's when I started tapering off being a religious moviegoer. I still watch most of them, um, but not like I used to. Like I'm behind on a bunch of movies because I just don't go to the theater as much as I used to. I enjoy it. We have a great theater near me. I just hate spending like, 15 bucks a pop for the theater experience. Oh, you're going to get to hear stuff. You finally get to hear Pez voice complaints about too much bullshit in the department. We'll see if it's going to get me fired or not. I'm trying to remember. I haven't seen the movie in so damn long. I know it's very frustrating. It's sad because Slim was always about, fun on the job. And yes, I know some of this was probably bad timing because he was sick, like legitimately in bed sick for like 3 days, 4 days there, and wasn't visible. And between like Chris quitting over the fucking shirt and the fact that, yeah, there's just apparently a lot of people aren't having fun anymore. I've been just trying to grind through it, figuring it's just my mopey ass depression that is the problem, not really anything systemic. But when I keep hearing that people at ESO are having fun still, and we are not, and I personally feel very left behind. Like I even specifically said it to someone in chat earlier. I said pretty much when the day that May and Chasen quit, I'm pretty sure I lost my last personal advocates in command that actually gave a crap about my career, me improving as an officer, me continuing my learning and training advancement. Because here's what's happened, and I guess please chime in. Please chime in if this is something that was noticed by you. But I noticed something when I became not so much a corporal, but definitely a sergeant and a little bit of corporal, is that there's like a very serious training regimen in the organization up until you get that fucking basically black and until you get to a certain tie level. And I swear to God, when you become a supervisor, they throw you to the wolves and no one gives a shit because here's the biggest problem I have. And this actually happened to me back as a black tie. I know the next thing I need to do to progress and to specifically do what I want to do because as everyone knows, I kind of don't give a crap about the promotions and the progression per se. Can I lead and command? Yes. Do I specifically want to lead and command? I'll take it or leave it. I think there's already people in the department that are better leaders maybe than me. I got to clock back in. Um, Potentially. And I also understand that there's a huge distinction, and I hate that most of the citizens and even some of my coworkers don't understand the difference. But there's a big difference between being well liked and being um, actually good at your job. And I've been trying to tell people, is that a fucking? Oh, okay, okay. Well, we don't see you yet, so it's freaking us out. So at any rate, no, that there's I first off, we all had a head pop, so no one saw anything is the problem. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what happened to your horse, sir. I would say try stabling it. We can try depoting it. Usually the vet will take care of it. Yeah, yeah. Where was your horse stabled last? Where was your horse stabled last? No, let me get rid of the horse carcass. Where is it? I don't even see it. Oh, yeah. Who knows what happened? Especially when there's like, you know, headaches like that. Could be anything. Yep. Yep. No problem. Well, yeah, but we some of us have a little bit of NASA bias. Technically, I can see a little of this as NASA bias. Maybe I haven't been around long enough to know how long Wolf's been around. I know that he's sort of equally experienced and has been in command probably longer. Yeah, whispering. Okay. Um. So, oh God, I'm going to do my best. And honestly, Wyoming, rein me in because I have not probably been awake long enough to keep my thoughts straight on this. I'm even going to try to make notes as I talk here. So, I'm going to try to separate the two issues. There's two distinct issues. One of them is 1000% very personal. It's a Pez problem. A lot of this stuff is, I worry, maybe more externalized than I've been realizing. And I've been beating myself to death. Too many things about myself for the wrong reason. Okay. So, this, some of this discussion is predicated on something that happened long before you and I. This happened back in Wesso days. This happened back in January when I was, I guess I had some sort of warning prior to being terminated, but as you well know, I was fired from Wesso. And what you maybe don't know is I was fired with really vague explanation. Even when I talked to Judah about it, he gave me a kind of a wishy-washy, as far as I'm concerned, no answer. His answer was basically I was causing friction because I was being, my best interpretation of his words is I was being a bellyacre as a senior deputy. I was whining about things, complaining about things verbally in front of subordinates. And yeah, that's a problem. I understand that now. Why that wasn't a coaching discussion and instead of, so you understand I've been literally set back ever since that day in my own head because now I question everything in some ways. So I don't know if that's leading to part of my problem that's been going on recently. So, as you know, about a month ago, maybe now, command talked to me about being a shit sergeant. I guess we'll just call it that, to keep it concise. Jake and Slim pulled me aside and said, "Hey, Pez, we don't really see anything from you. Meaning, you haven't done your arrest reports, you haven't done this, that, and the other." And that's very true. I hadn't done prior to recently. I hadn't done any paperwork in the MDT in a long time because I hadn't actually made a physical arrest. In fact, actually, I was very happy to have gone over that hurdle because there was one aspect of the MDT I'd never messed with before, and that was actually setting up the charges properly. When you have a properly identified suspect, and you can use the right-hand side of the MDT panel properly. So, I was a sergeant already, I think. Yeah, I was already promoted. So I'd already been a sergeant for a week or so, and their complaint was, and it was valid, I believe, that yep. Oh, I wasn't even looking. Jesus Christ, that shows you how distracted I am. Oh, okay. So so valid conversation we had as far as the coaching point that they didn't see um, anything from me, at least physical evidence of me working. And I guess that's technically true, regardless of how much I'm clocked in. If you don't see any reports, if you don't see any investigations being forwarded, if you don't see me participating in investigations, then what am I doing, right? So, okay, I took it as valid, and I was very not defensive. In fact, I don't even think I said a word hardly the entire time, other than I did push back on the training thing. They said, "Well, you don't see you doing any training." I'm like, "Well, there hasn't been any assistance to train," and literally that was the week that C took it upon herself to grab every senior, every assistant deputy and train them immediately. So there was literally no opportunity that I saw, and also with my stars, it's kind of rough for me. I'm not awake during the time when there's a lot of people awake, and that was very deliberate. And I thought that's what people wanted me to be. Because could I shift my hours later and be an actual East Coast time frame worker? Yeah, I definitely could, but we're weak during this time of day, so that's what I do. So back to the point. And it was also funny because right after that conversation, Christian comes up to me after I talked to him about what happened. He says, "Well, actually, I hate to say I'm going to disagree with the undersheriffs, and I'm going to say, Pez, your job is not to train assistant deputies. Your job is to supervise corporals training to get them checked off and all that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of thought that was my job now, to train corporals and to be ready to be a lieutenant potentially one day," which I still don't know a lot about, other than there's a lot more paperwork and a lot more heads down in the office and less field work, which makes me a little promotion anxious, I guess. Um, so back to the point, and again, I'm going to try not to get too distracted. So after that conversation, I'm like, okay, there's a few things I need to do, and I think I actually accomplished them. I had a couple of arrests. I had a home run solo arrest on a swamp herb dealer in Armadillo a couple days after finally getting into the MDT and getting some legitimate, the charges done. One panel I'd never seen before because unfortunately everyone had given me fake IDs up to that point. So I was feeling good and feeling better in general. Now, here's the big one. And again, I don't know if they feel any different because guess what? No follow up conversation since. As far as I'm concerned, without any confirmation, I'm still doing a potentially crap job as a sergeant because I've not heard otherwise. Um, so that's a little bit of a hole, but whatever. I guess no news is good news. I guess I should look at it like that, right? And that's how I have been looking at it. So I'm not getting too up in my head. Here's the big one. And here's actually my biggest complaint about being promoted to even corporal. And also, some of this is predicated on a couple of people leaving the department that I think were personally invested in my career. And since they're no longer with us, I don't really have those people anymore. And I think Slim, because me and him have been friends for so long, I think he's had to professionally distance himself from me for a while now. But me and him don't really talk or hang out much on the job or even personally much anymore, it seems like. Um, it's this other thing, right? Like, I will just say it flat out. The best way I can describe it is there's no high level training that I've seen unless it's going on behind my back. Meaning, as soon as you become a corporal, I got checked off immediately because that was something that was easy for me to do. Supervise some trainings, get those knocked out. Same thing when I became sergeant. I was able to knock out all my official check boxes pretty quickly. But however, the only way I'm going to be able to do anything else I want to do, including ever getting promoted if I actually care about that, which this has never been about chasing ties or money. Very specifically, just because I always found it interesting, I've always found what the Rangers do, at least in theory, very interesting. More field work. It's more, out doing stuff, which is more what I like to do. Um, Also, and I think I said this at the beginning, I recognize there's a difference between being well liked and good at the job, but I also hate that there's probably a large group of coworkers that probably feel like someone like me could never be a ranger because I'm too distinctive, both looking and sounding. I've heard that joked about yesterday for the first time, and I'm like, wait a minute, really? People think, okay, whatever. Because I've actually gone undercover with Slim one day, and yeah, there's such things as wigs and fake beards and whatever. But that's not the point. The point was that was mildly disappointing. The thing was, and the biggest hump for me, and it's something that there's literally no training regimen for, and I imagine we're supposed to just go to the library and read books on it because I had both no offers from help, and even when I've tried to sort of seek help on it, I found dead ends or people who forgot to circle back with me. So here it is. No, here's the subject. How the fuck do you conduct a proper investigation other than starting one, right? I started two that dead ended, both not my fault. One of them had no other events, and the other one, at least for now, got temporarily solved. It was the Liz Cleaver harassment one. And I have another one that's pending. I have notes on it, and I don't want to post it yet because I got to circle back with the doctors and get a medical report that's kind of key to the investigation. It's an interesting one. It's actually one Slim gave me personally, and I feel bad I haven't had a chance to even enter it yet into the logs. But I'm having trouble coordinating doctors and my witness. The bottom line is there's technically, I realized I don't know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to any of that. And what's actually making me specifically a little frustrated about it, and this is again more of a personal thing potentially, is I already know for damn well fact there's black ties and senior deputies that are actively involved in investigations because I started reading some of the other ones today that I hadn't caught up on. And now I feel like I'm looking at one of Bo's and he has probably 4,000 fucking words in there, 14 to 16 entries, and at least two or three other people helping him. How does that happen? And what am I doing wrong, or how am I not getting involved in anything? And by the way, also I find it a little frustrating that when I ask about investigations, the answer is always, "Yeah, I'm doing an investigation," and then they walk off, and it's like considered like top secret. Like there's no shared information regarding cooperation investigations. Like it feels like investigations turn into clicks. You get two or three people on them, and then everything is hush hush and top secret unless you want to. And I realize it's technically not because those investigations can be read by anyone. And yes, I know there's a whole other command level investigation that I don't see yet. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I feel like between not having feedback on if I've done anything better than what I was told a month ago, and as well as I feel like when it comes to doing anything meaningful. So okay, here's the other little anxious thing. Applications are open for Rangers again, right? Guess who doesn't feel like I can apply for the specific reason I just mentioned? How am I going to even be considered when I've never even really done anything regarding investigations? I've never done anything regarding anything really meaningful when, as far as higher level shit goes. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I know that. I've always known that. Yeah. Remember, I've been around when Wesso had it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I figured that out immediately. I was like, okay, that's what that is. Yeah. Right. 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 Again, and that's not the problem. I don't mind the compartmentalization. I mind that specifically I feel both completely inadequate as well as I don't even know how to proceed, right? And honestly, between you and I, this should have been done, at least for me, months ago. I should have been directly involved in multiple investigations when I received the green tie, in my opinion, because otherwise, what the fuck am I doing? And that's why, well, how can I push back against the bosses when they're criticizing me, oops, for doing a shitty job when they're damn well right. I haven't done anything. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Right. No, I don't mind it. I don't mind. That's fine. That's all I need, literally, because I know I'm well liked, but that's not the fucking rub here, you know. A little bit, yeah, because and not lost in the job. Like here's the thing. I feel like I can do what I'm doing, but again, it's just that I clock in, I keep busy. You know, Chris wanted, and of course we lost Chris for dumb reasons, regardless of what anyone thinks. And on both sides, I love Chris. I would criticize him right to his face. Yeah, I would tell him right to his face. I think I understand why he did it. I don't agree you should quit a job for that reason. I also, honestly, between you and I'm a little, yeah, I know I am. I'm also feel like, let me make sure. Yeah. I also want to make sure, I also feel mildly disappointed that Slim wasn't a little more flexible on this issue. But again, I haven't talked to him, right? And I didn't know how stickler he was about such things. Right. In fact, I assumed he would be specifically flexible and be able to talk Chris down. So I'm a little surprised it didn't go that way. Oh, you were there? Okay. Okay. Because see, Chris joked about this months ago, but I honestly didn't take him that serious, and I feel a little bad about that because I might have warned Slim about this potentially. At least, hey, you know, we have one officer. Hmm. Right. Okay. Do I need to go? Do I need to? Do I need to go silent here for any other potential ears? Yeah. Witchy shit. You know, trying to be mindful. Okay. 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 Go then. Go. I just want. Hey, I just want to be polite. You know. Right. I know, Chris. I know you'll tell me real reasons. I know it couldn't be just the shirt. Again, the idea is solid. And to me, it's never been about the color. Technically, I like green, by the way. Yeah, I know. I know. Yep. I do too, especially because, truthfully, I agree with Chris on the tactical concerns because I've been part of that. I've been part of having to hold my shot because I wasn't sure. I've been part of accidentally shooting at an officer. I think I shot at you at a gunfight once recently. I did shoot at Wyoming recently. Right, right. Yeah, I'm sure I'll talk to him as well if I'll run into him. Yeah, because right now, honestly, some of this is speculative until you and I talk to Chris personally or otherwise and get his side of the story. And we're assuming it's the shirt. My guess is it has to go deeper than just the shirt. And I think there is because part of this conversation is you've already hit some of it. We'll circle back with the investigation thing in a second. But part of this conversation is about something that Slim mentioned months ago that I loved and I brag about, and I know he hasn't lost sight of, but it has happened. He wants us to have fun on the job, and it's definitely been lost in recent weeks. Now, part of this was timing. He was sick and in bed literally for like almost 4 days straight, and I understand that. And I hope his being invisible for a few days wasn't part of it. But between, and you've already heard it, Bjorn wasn't having fun and kind of keeping it a secret. Him and Chris apparently had gotten together and both talked about how they were having less and less fun. And I wish that, again, one of those things that they should have shot up the chain of command. That was the first thing I will tell, first thing I would tell Chris is that he should have talked to somebody. Lim, anyone and the same thing with Bjorn. I don't know why Bjorn wouldn't have talked to me even. He knows I'm not grumbly. Hmm. Oh, okay, okay. That happens, but yeah, it's just, and that's sad because I've always encouraged Bjorn to talk about his thing because I get it, he's between his kind of learning disability thing and the fact that I relate to him on his anxiety curve, even though I'm not as, you know, certain things. Yep, yep. Certain cultural things I see sometimes. Yeah, right. We all do. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, and I do want to see both us having more fun and us feeling more like a family again. We lost that a little bit too. I don't think any blatant clickiness has happened, but okay. Yeah. I don't disagree, but yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I hope so. That's thank you for confirming that. I still want to work on this other very important piece because I guess the only way to do that is have someone actively involve me, or maybe we can design a training regimen around next level stuff. Because considering anyone can open an investigation, to me, and I'm not even joking, I was literally about to get on my horse, ride out of the Commonwealth to the next major largest city that had a library, and just sit down with books. I'm sure I can find a book about. Yep. Oh, true, true. Hmm. Right. Well, and I don't want to add undue pressure to the lieutenants because remember, some of this misses here are subtle because guess who hasn't really verbalized this until literally now, because I finally just decided, wait a minute, I need to discuss this because if I'm feeling this and I still don't see it happening, but yet when I finally start catching up and reading investigations, things are still happening and I'm just not a part of it, which is a miss on me. Now, I don't know if the department is missing out. I would think they are because the more people who are active and stuff and know how to do the thing is better, right? And I feel like that's a huge deficiency right now with me. Even without ever doing an investigation worth of shit? Okay. All right. I mean, I'll do it. I'll spend some time writing it. My previous one was garbage. I wrote it in like 2 minutes. So, okay. Okay. I got. Oh, yeah, because you might not see it. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. 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 That was a serious one. God, we had a couple serious ones. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. No, I just felt like it wasn't time to do that if I hadn't done it, right? That's one of the qualifications he specifically mentioned. So I was like, God, if he's wanting people to call out their achievements, what do I have to put on that line? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll still apply. All right. I'll try to figure out a way to make it look good. No, I want to, very specifically. I just felt that regardless of it taking more personal, I mean, I was about to say personal time away from my life. When I'm literally on the clock 10 to 12 hours a day, it's not taking time away from my personal life. Okay. No, I'll just be very upfront about what I think I'm good at, and I'll try to. Okay. All right, all right. Thank you. I'll do it. Wait, that goes on your desk, doesn't it? No, it goes on Wyatt's. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I might show it to you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having someone else look at it because my first one was crap. I wrote it in literally 5 minutes because I was at the deadline. Okay. Yeah, I forget what's Wyatt. That was yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Getting his opinion might be valuable. That'd be good. All right. Yep. Well, okay. I say in general, I always have fun because I make it fun because that's just how I am. But I just saw a little bit of a decline and sort of, and that's not everyone because for example, Campbell's always amazing, but he's always deadpan, right? That's his personality. He's one of the funniest people I work with, but I've never seen him laugh but twice, right? No, I'm way too stubborn for that shit. I thought it was well known. Like, if it was a matter of just chasing whatever promotions or anything else, yeah, I would have I guess, left when I had any anxiety over this job. But I'm not like that. I'm way too fucking stubborn, and I'm way too devoted to both Slim personally and these counties now that I've been married to both of them for way too long. You're not losing base, so yeah, don't worry about that shit. I know chasing in May still bugs me a bit. Yeah, right. No, but you are, and that's why I wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to know both follow up from the previous conversation I had with the bosses and see if you knew anything about that, which I figured you might. But and again, you're not deficient that you haven't pulled. Okay, so how about this? Let me make sure I qualify this whole thing, Wyoming. I don't, in my mind, both professionally and otherwise, I don't think there's anything deficient in what your job has done that you or a lieutenant hasn't grabbed Pez by the coattail and said, "Hey, Pez, by the way, follow up from his, whatever from a month ago. You're doing okay now. Fine. You're not stressed. Whatever." You didn't have to. Me not getting talked to again was enough to know I was doing at least, back on track. I just wanted to confirm a couple things. Plus, really, this big piece was, excuse me, I was having anxiety over applying for Rangers, considering I had the only investigations I started were dead ended. The only other one I'm about to start hasn't started really yet. So, I was waiting to get these last pieces together, and I just didn't. But yeah, worst case, I'll talk to Wyatt about it and then apply otherwise. Either way, all they can do is say no. Well, see, that's the thing. I do know people all over the damn Commonwealth, and I can milk that too. Mhm. It is. Right. Well, I have to be really careful because at least, right, and hypothetically, if I did get accepted, I'd have to flip both sides. I'd have to use visible Pez to make contact with people and maybe gain information. And then I got to be able to literally put a wig and fucking fake beard on and be invisible again. Well, I can do that. That's the fun part. I know. It is. And it is technically, listen, my job is still a higher priority than me getting accepted as a ranger. I just always uh, coveted, envied the position. I just found it would just seem like it was really fun from the descriptions. And unfortunately, it was back during the transition. In fact, it was the second round of we were trying to do the Rangers again when we lost Solace, and then the merger happened, and all that crap. I know, probably right. It's bounced to 5 people between now and yeah. Gotcha. That's all I ever do. Yep. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. I guess the we'll work. I mean, I'll just try to be proactive and maybe stick my nose into some, or just literally ask, "Hey, could someone fucking jam me into an investigation at some point?" All right. Yeah, yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. It's more process, right? Some of the stuff is obvious, right? Follow upping on leads, trying to get additional information, witnesses, all that stuff. And sometimes it is just a lot of like, you don't get shit, at least results wise. Yeah. 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 Yep. The same thing with this one. I got to get medical records released, which means a signature from preferably the client or the actual patient is the easiest way. That way, I don't have to go through judicial. And the client's the witness, so he's willing to do it. I just got to coordinate. In fact, I got to send a telegram to him this morning so I can coordinate with him today. Yeah. All right. I'll see you after the storm if you make it. No, I know. I know. No, you've always been good. I never felt uncomfortable. I just have been silent about it because I was just I was just grinding it out, and I just finally came enough to a head that I'm like, all right, I need to talk to. It festered enough. Well, nah, it wasn't bothering me too much. I just mainly is a combination of everything, right? Amazing Rain was talked about between losing Swift, and losing May and Chasing a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, all right, I want to make sure we're going to continue to at least attempt to have fucking fun again. Damn it. Well, most of us still try to. I was mostly sad to hear about Bjorn not having fun, regardless of. Yeah. Well, he's doing okay now, but apparently he'd been sandbagging that for a week or two, and that bothers me too. That's what I'm going to pull him aside, and let me try it first at my level. I'm going to pull Bjorn aside. I said, listen, if you're comfortable with me, great. If you're not, great. But find a green or red tie you're comfortable with that you can come to with these issues. Please don't let it fester, and don't keep it just between you and Chris because Chris compartmentalized it too. He didn't share it. Yep. What's up, Jack? Yeah, I saw you were streaming. You still streaming? Probably. Sneaky lurk. Damn, it's not breakfast time yet. Oh, paw. Why you gotta do the paw? Paw. Why you pawing me? Jack, I hear you. We're not doing breakfast yet. It's literally like an hour and a half before I normally feed you. Minimum. Not getting, because see, if you get early breakfast, then you want early lunch, and it just perpetuates a cycle. You guys can hang with slightly empty stomachs for a little bit longer. Drink water. Drink water. You're probably just thirsty. That's what my mom used to always say. You're probably just thirsty. Thirst can masquerade as hunger. Thank you. Got four of them. One of them can't get up here because she's literally 18 pounds and about 15 years old. Pretty amazing. She's my big giant tortoiseshell calico back there. I'll turn the chroma key off and you can kind of see her on a dark blanket, so she's kind of partly camouflaged. Um, but yeah, four cats. They're pretty fun. Sam is very nice. That's the one that came up and put his paw on my face. He's pretty hilarious. That, swear to God, I forgot some. Nope, everything. Who's that? Jack? Oh, what are you doing? Well, obviously. I didn't notice you. Like, where the fuck did he come from? You fucking ninja. Yeah, we were up there talking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, was he? Oh, that's hilarious. You're kind of underneath in my eyes. No, I mean that's a weird one. It's sometimes, yeah, sometimes vision is very subjective. Your eyes are definitely showing you something different than other people's eyes are. It doesn't happen often, but in fact, the craziest one, and I hate that this happened during an event like this, but there was a situation. In fact, who's that? That Gene? Gene might even know about this one. There was a situation in Blackwater, God, a couple months back, where a guy was, well, actually, I think he murdered. He was like murdered, like shot down and not recovered. But the guy who did it was scuffed. So for most of the people who were there, he wasn't even visible when the thing happened, when Lyndon was shot down. So basically, yeah, picture a guy standing there, a gunsmith and otherwise, relatively known community member. Yeah, someone like yourself, although Lyndon was known to do naughty things at least part time. Um, and borderline, he's standing there, and then all of a sudden he's blown back onto the ground, and then with apparently gunshot blasts in him, and no one sees or hears anything. Yeah, it was concerning, and again, it's just unfortunate. It was something clearly the guy who did it didn't know, or he wouldn't have done it. He wasn't trying to take advantage circumstances. It was just an unfortunate coincidence that wasn't caught time. Well, at least for him, yeah, especially because you know how it is sometimes if your horse is invisible and you get on it, you're not visible, but yet you're still there technically. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Yep, like 50-50. Half of them see it, half of them don't. In fact, I think that was the case because, yeah, either way, I mean, Gene might remember better because he was part of that particular situation. I don't even know if I was awake when that one happened. It happened. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's right. He should have journal coming out. He likes to journal about his exploits. It's actually really good. He's a really good writer. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. That should be his newest. Oh, sad face. Yeah, definitely look up his books. He's excellent writer. He's worth the read. Yeah, I'll throw and you can just go from there. Yeah, I'll do that. Mangy, Mangy does his like journaling. Yeah, Mayhew. Just look him up. Yeah, you Mangy. Yeah, it's Manje. If you spell it that way and just look in the library, you'll find it. But otherwise, I'll put it in your pocket. Just. I think you hit me before, Jack. Just ping me and yeah, just send me a bird and I'll get it back to you. Look at that sexy ass hat Gene's wearing. How can he even? How can you stand your manliness in that hat? The story of the hat. Marshall Gene. Yeah, you probably should just say that all the time. I'm chasing. It does. That hat's been around. That hat has seen a thing or two. Bad things. It's yeah. Chasing. I'm chasing. Yep. I'm chasing. Yep. We'll make a lawman statue out of it. Chaotic. Bjorn, you're genuinely pretty calm and cool. Why would it be chaos related? Oh, well, yeah, but that's just, we call that silliness, is usually what I label it, or antics. I mean, you are probably, or one of. Yes, sir. I know. Well, me and Okay. Yeah, double check. Yeah, he'll double check. He might have clocked out and forgot to do the paper. Oh, yes, okay. Because I thought he was around. Someone said they saw him recently, I thought. Oh, then he's coming up then. He'll be here in a bit. Yeah, where'd he scamper off to? I saw him and then he evaporated. Damn, how did I went all the way down there and I still missed him. Whatever. Whatever. I found Wyoming. It was just as cool. Wyoming is at least what, 80-90% as cool as Slim? I had to take a stab at him. I've never jabbed at Wyoming ever. See, that was the answer I expected because Wyoming's like that. He just rolls with it. Yeah. You might teeter off that fucker and twist an ankle. Yeah. We got ice picks. You'll find the shore. You'll find it, Gene. Marshall Gene. Yeah. West is best. Oh, has he been up all night? Is that what we're discussing? Maybe? All right, we'll find out. Wait, wait, what's his first name? Oh, I mean, Jason's still alive. Okay. Um, no, I just hadn't seen Jason and like I was wondering he like. No, I know who Jason is. I'm pretty sure he still has Rick Chiron's Navy, but Rick left what months ago. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about, and yeah, he's occasionally a little saucy, but he's usually pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, of course. And don't rely on the shooting, probably, but okay. If it's too bad, I'll have him clock out. If he's serviceable, then yeah. Okay. Maybe he's always maybe he's both. Maybe he's always been both. Fuck, I lose track. No, no. Wyoming's going to bed. Leave him alone. Shh. Good night. In fact, I never even saw Wyoming. Who's Wyoming? I never even saw him. All right. Yep. Oh, I understand. You got pressing matters. We're fine. Bjorn, hey, listen, it keeps him from being bored, so every now and again I let him. Pretty much. That does make your guns dirty, by the way. He's right. You didn't know that? Water, rain, and rolling around in mud definitely makes your guns dirtier sooner. Yes. And honestly, like, especially when your pistols are out of the holster, they get dirtier quicker too. It would get you would probably something would you probably notice it get a little dirtier. Yep, yep. Dying in the bathtub unarmed. Yeah, I take my long guns off, but you're not wrong. I keep my handguns on me. Right below the bubbles. That sentence was really cool if you'd had a comma in there in a different location. When I'm at my apartment and I hear people fucking, then I, then you've had the comma right there, and then you continue. Well, no, there's another apartment up there. Actually, there's two mothers, I think. There's at least one other. On the other apartment? Yeah. I do know a lot of people. I just got to start keeping better notes because some of the names I lose track of. Yep, I understand. Right, you bandage, salve, a little Lucky Lube. You have a go in Wyoming. Yep, Lucky Lube, of course. That's part of the Fish Lass. They're really like their deluxe restaurant experience for two, where it's like full service, like a 5 course meal. You get like Lucky Lube, a condom, all kinds of shit. Yeah, wait a minute. Listen, you don't think I've you don't listen. I'm dating. I'm dating very seriously now. You don't think I want to treat my lady to a nice restaurant experience? You think I'm going to bother using the condom? No. What? What? I mean, oh, well, I don't brag about things. I'll just say that, okay, yeah. Yeah, I finally got past that hump a few days ago. Oh, yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong, whatever Donkey Kong is. Oh, all right, all right. I don't, you know me, I'm not a bragger, but yeah, thank you. Well, it's not like I was going to make a public service announcement about it. Don't you say anything, Jack. Don't you start going around like spreading rumors, whether if they're true or not. I mean, to me, I wasn't going to do any pressuring about it. Probably never. Although the funny coincidence is we're foster parents right now. So the hilarious thing is, I actually took her out of the wedding. She had to officiate a wedding on Sunday night, which was weird because half the wedding party was Solomons and Misfits and fucking Desperados, and the rest of them were like a couple of random lawmen and lawyers. It was the weirdest wedding. But anyway, so she officiates the wedding. We're there. We had fun. They all went to the after party, whatever reception thing. Me and Claire are hanging out, and she's, I guess, just tipsy enough and in a weird enough mood. She's like, "Do you want to like you want to like prank our friends or just go be silly for some reason?" And she let me. She let me hog tie her and run her out amongst our friends, and yep, for the obvious reason, because she was in a giggly mood, so we just went around being like, "Listen, don't you kink shame us. She's now being arrested for violations of love, relationships, and being amazing." And yeah, it was pretty funny. Everyone got a kick out of it, and yeah, I definitely got a kick out of it later. That's the part I didn't expect, but yeah, that definitely happened. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. I mean, at the wedding. Well, it was a good time overall. I'll be honest. I am. It only took fucking 32 years. I know. So yeah, the funny thing is now that we're foster parents, she was literally walking around with a baby 2 days later in a sling. People are like, wait a minute, you didn't do that fast, did you? So that's also been a funny side joke. Listen, I'm very disturbed that I got to go meet Hazel as a full grown fucking woman now. He actually works for ESO, so I'm like, I didn't even know that shit because I don't pay attention to their roster. Well, I ran into Jolene, I don't know, about a week ago. I said, "Hey, Mama McShady, how's baby Hazel?" Or I guess she's now what, a teenager or a kid, or how old is she? Like a couple, 3 years old. She's like, "Oh no, she's 18 and works with her daddy now at ESO." I'm like, "What? She's 18 and works for the fucking department now already?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, they grow up fast around here." I'm like, "What the? I held her as a baby like 2 months ago. It feels like." "She, she was in a giggly mood, so we just went around being like, listen, don't you kink shame us. She was now being arrested for violations of love, relationships, and being amazing." And yeah, it was funny. Jesus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that. Oh, that's serious right there. Listen here, boy. That's some serious Wild West right there. Look at him. Ooh-wee, boy. That guy don't mess around. This is a man you don't want to challenge. You don't want to disparage this man in any way, I could tell. You don't play around. He's got dueling pistoleros and an amazing mustache. No one will disparage this man upon my watch. Or whoever you're more comfortable with, because you might like Pezz better because I'm way cooler. You can pick your red tie. Okay. All right. And potentially a clocked out slim lurking around unbeknownst locations. And he does undercover boss stuff too, so be aware of that. I think that's great that he did that. In fact, I know I spotted him. I just didn't want to like draw attention to him. Pretty sure I spotted him, but I was like, "What the fuck is he doing? He must be doing." I just assumed it was Ranger stuff or whatever. So, am I going to have to do this to be part of the club? Yep. The one boring man. Everyone else is cool. No, no. The cool one that really disturbed me was the day I rode up into Cougar Ranch, and Kala had figured out how she could holster her fucking her carbine across her in her left hand holster. She was running around with her repeater. There's a few things you can do it with apparently. I just thought that was kind of funny. All right, well I'm gonna go piss on my favorite tree, and we should go patrol or something, something, something. How you like that? Them apples. No, I gotta pee first. Then you can get me. Jack. Behave, Reiki. Be on my fucking tree here. All right. Bucktail West. Is he drunk all the time? I didn't really realize. I guess maybe I kind of knew. He is a little bit. How to put it? I guess he was a little more upset that day he got robbed than I thought maybe he should. He kind of really lost his shit. I get it, but it's just stuff. Gonna run around with cattlemen's and basic bows for a little while and troll. Why? It is what it is, right? I can make the money back in a few days. Sam, we're not breakfast time, sir. That's his favorite thing. Come in and do the fucking paw up at me. Oh, loves that shit. My P spot get me stressed? I think it does. Oh, was there a robbery? You guys watching? Where the fuck did they go? Was it gone long enough for nothing to be on the map? Maybe they went to the stable. Probably. No one has their horse yet. Hey, come here. Still owe you what, 600 now? Yeah, because it was 800. I've given you 2 already. There you go. Thank you for being awesome. Yep. I'll see you later. I know. That's why as soon as I saw you, I told you I could have paid you yesterday. I just didn't get a chance to see you after I had to run off. I technically had the money. I was just in a damn hurry. Um, no problem, dear. I know you need it. Take care. Good seeing you. Mooches. Hey, what's up, Jack? Jack. John. I was just talking to Jack a minute ago. Sorry, John. I fucking. Why is there a horse in the mud? Oh, that's weird. Oh, I hate everything about that. Oh, how you doing? Where's my bandages? Oh, motherfucker. Yep, see? You're no longer the bandage man. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, no worries. I'll get some next time. I actually have some. I'm just trying to, do commerce, help you out. It's okay. There he is. Yay. Yeah, you look good, Bjorn. Bjorn. Oh, just stable boy. All right, it's 2 pith. Yes, he's 8. All right. Toothpick is going to behave worth a shit. Near a 7. All right, Toothpick. See if you're going to be a piece of shit or not. He was acting a little weird the other day. Nice, fully grown. We'll see if he's any different. Okay. Yeah. How's ESO? How's Liz? How's baby Jack? I think she said. I haven't met Jack yet. She sent me a pigeon on that one. She was trying to meet up with me last night, but I didn't see her message until too late. Why is my horse circles? He has to clock back in. He popped it. What are you doing today? Anything fun? Okay. Nice. How much or a few spotted, fully trained, because we got a deputy ready to buy his next horse soon. Because it's basically those and Mustangs are the top tier wild horses. I personally recommend the Appaloosa. I haven't ridden the Mustang. I know they're both really good. What would you think better for law? I just like the Appaloosa because it reminds me of a trotter. Yeah, I figured. I know. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I thought that was about right. Okay, hun. I'll let you know. I'm trying to remember who it was. It's one of ours that recently got fully trained and everything, and he's on a Morgan right now, which he likes. But you know the problem with Morgans is they run out of lungs real quick, even the trained ones. Ooh, yeah. And I would actually like to try one. I may get one as a secondary because I'm going to sell one of my trotters because I don't need two fertile males. So I'm going to decide if Toothpick or Jack or Jim is the better. Jim's been amazingly well behaved. That's the other thing, but he's older. Um, okay, okay. Well, maybe I'll steer him towards the Mustang just so you can unload some horses. They're about the same price, right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, hun. Well, have a good morning then. Good luck hunting. Be safe. I'll keep you posted. We're trying to get the particulars on this new game warden thing, and you know, which honestly, oh God, I'm you know me, I'm praying that this means the obvious benefits to you guys that we're going to have some animal restrictions on actually endangered animals like the fucking bison. Yeah, that would be brilliant, right? So those are the ones, right? Because you hardly see them. I've seen like maybe three moose the entire time I've been in the Commonwealth, and I don't think I've seen a beaver yet. Here's the thing. No, I don't, and I know that they're trying to find people already, but there's no guidance on it. So to me, how can they do that when there's no training or hunter's guide yet in the Commonwealth, which I think they're working on? There's going to be a published hunter's guide that will be available soon or something like that. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find out more. Yeah, we don't have elephants here. I know. But well, we don't have elephants here. I know. I know. Ivory that makes it here is technically illegal. Um, it's no, it's just discouraged. I mean, that's how we got dogs probably once upon a time, but that was a long time ago. No, especially if it's trying to be friendly. No, you don't need to learn to be friendly. Get out of here. Yep, yep. I didn't know you could do that, and that is terrifying. And yes, we wouldn't allow it in town. You're right. That's just a safety concern, even if they. Uh, you're going patrol. Your town now. My rock, my town. Well, you got the hat, so. Well, hopefully that won't happen. I didn't know that was a thing, honey. Like, this is the first I heard about it, so I'm very concerned. And yeah, we'll definitely police that. Yeah, quit blocking the way. Jeez, gosh, Jack, just holding up traffic. I'll do it again. You can't make me, copper. You'll never take me alive. Yes, ma'am. I kind of was going to ask you if that was a new one. It's beautiful. You know how these are. You never get to see these because these are only stable horses, right? Oh no. Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh. She was in the stable under vet care for a little while, but didn't pull through apparently. Yeah, Julia's amazing. What are you breeding? You're Breton? Ah, very cool. Want him? Yep. I think medical, really. I think unless you already had that, and this is optional for promotion. So the big thing, at least regarding, I'll take a look. As long as all of your, or if you've looked at your folder recently and you know for sure. Okay, then basically, here's what I recommend anyone. And again, some of this is just kind of personal. Everyone's anxiety curve and all that stuff is a little bit different. Here's what I'd recommend at this point, since you basically got your boxes checked, except for possibly first aid, and you even did cows, didn't you? Didn't they go over cows with you? Combat stuff. Okay, we'll do cows. That's an optional thing. It's actually really great. Um, anyway, bottom line is, don't think about it too much actively. Your best bet, at least in my mind, and this is what just helped me out. Just every day you're clocked in, just concentrate on your job, do the best you can, focus on, just being attentive to the things you know how to do, and do your best lawman work, and you'll absolutely, you know, both get recognized and promoted. Now, as far as getting the black tie, honestly, we're motivated to get people out of the brown ties as soon as possible because it opens up more training slots for assistant deputies to be hired eventually. So, keep in mind, and you can look at the roster. In fact, currently we have to, at this point, promote deputies all the way up through, right? I don't think there's any slots open in both deputy and senior deputy, but I also know there's a few people who have been kind of missing in action long enough that they may be terminated from inactivity and lack of being on proper LOA. So I think that's being looked at by command right now. So I'd say just sit tight, keep doing a good job, and don't think about it too much. And that's the best way because probably the more you think about, well, is there anything I got to specifically do? As long as you're not getting negative feedback, you're doing great. And generally, I'm all about, telling people that they're doing a good job, and you have been doing a great job. So, just basically keep going at it, and yeah, we'll be yanking that tie off your freaking shirt here eventually and putting a black one on you as soon as there's a slot open. Ooh, I like that. Thank you. Oh, no, just something on the paper. Sprickett did an amendment that was really needed. Something that was discussed earlier. Bit of a clarification. Yep, 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 yep. Thank you. I was like, because I was about to say, wait a minute. If someone, right, but no, as long as we don't go over the 8, yes, we can inject more people in. Although the situation is, if you're already there and you got 8, and that makes sense, right? If you're dumb enough to get taken, then well, too late. But the hypothetical that was posted, if you're a solo negotiator, and get taken, then you're no longer law. If you're pulled in as a hostage and you were dumb enough to get pulled in, if you get taken, right? If you can stay, right? Exactly. Why are you standing up, Toothpick? Did I say you could do that? Actually, probably not your fault. I probably didn't make him lay down. All right. Probably. I'm just speculating. So I didn't notice anything incredibly horrible happen last night. You know why? You know why, everyone? Because we're such good law officers. They're scared. They're like, oh, fuck Bjorn. Ah! No, and I feel that. Hey, I've only legitimately been at one of those, and it was actually God, kind of sucked objectively, but yeah, I mean it's something, yeah. Well, the problem is you can't really assault that cave, right? It's a fatal funnel. You got to start. But yeah, I've missed most of them. I was at the one, but that was the one that was like literally a month and some odd ago. I want to jinx it. There's only four of us. Don't you jinx it, because then it'll be like bank robbery after bank robbery. Oh, Bjorn, you'd be proud. I solo got a guy for selling an armadillo. I don't know, about 4 or 5 days ago. Yep. Oh. I mean, you could still hog time and just not do the cuff part. And honestly, if you get down to the nitty gritty, I mean, I hate to say this, you could pull the old. Listen, I'm just saying, as I understand it, you can always pull the think slash do on people, and if it's something visible or something you're supposed to have, they're supposed to play nice. I'm just saying. That's like so. Someone actually almost got an argument with me. Yeah, exactly. Well, because someone brought up how you can't rob someone without handcuffs properly. I'm like, nope, that's totally not true. You can absolutely be robbed without handcuffs. They can take anything that they can visibly see on you. So if you're, strapped with weapons and a knife and whatever, then and they yep. But we'll get scooting here in a minute. Did I bring my horse? Ooh, Jordan? Oh, Buckley? Yeah, we could. Do we have a slot open? Oh, Jesus, I didn't realize we lost that many. Well, I hadn't looked at the roster carefully enough to notice that there was actually a deputy slot open. But yeah, we're allowed to promote them. We can promote oh, then fuck yeah. The only thing we can't do, unfortunately, is upgrade his pay and the death stuff, which sucks for him for a little while. But we can make him change his tie and all that. Yeah, up to you. We've been static for about 55 minutes. I mean, 45 minutes also. All right, all right. We'll be back in a minute, and we'll head out. dare you? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There it goes. The main reason I like this one is you can walk around. Take notes as you study, like, oh, check this. Oh, that doesn't look right. Yeah, this is way too dirty. Hey, you knowing that is actually half the battle. There were people that didn't even know as of this morning. Quickly cheat, check the roster. No, they're called notes. You're allowed to keep. Slim. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. That's yeah, yeah. He definitely got promoted yesterday. Yeah, that's why you missed it. It was pretty fresh. Yeah, it's literally 24 hours old, barely. Yeah, it's literally open book test. So I was you said cheating. It's not cheating. I was actually not kidding. And yeah, you're allowed to fill your notes. Because exactly. Most of the law documents I keep a handy copy too. And actually, part of it has to do with you know where to find the information as well. That's technically where part of this is aimed at. We're not, yeah, because we're not expecting people to be human encyclopedias. Correct. Perfect. Settlement. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, that's the sad part. Why it's overlooked. Oh, you. Oh, there he goes. You got it. You can literally look at your map. Shh. Oh, look. Because you knew where it is. You just didn't know the name of it. So we're going to count it. You got to zoom in. It does say something. Go up all the way up and look. You'll see it. I think it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does say. Really? Try try looking at the businesses that are there. There you go. God, I didn't know it did. It did. It's not on the map. I thought it said it on the map. No, you got to look at the buildings. It did used to, but they changed it, and now that the Essentially, the Russian contingency left. They don't want to call it New Moscow. Yeah, that's pretty good. The big difference is robberies tend to be banker buildings or location based. Highway robbery is in the wild, out in the field, visual. Yeah, you did. I was just clarifying a little bit, but yeah, that was perfect. Nah, he got it. Yeah. You're being too specific, more generalized. So the first one, hostage safety, you got that. I need to go pet her real quick. Technically, are the one other type of people. Ah, yay. Got it. And again, you had the right idea, but you were going specific negotiating points when this was a vague, this was talking about the high level stuff. Oh, big titty meth girlfriend. That's funny. I haven't seen you in a little while, but yeah, that's what the wild is. Gone later. F that. I mean, it looks like some sort of developers Google Maps. What are you concerned about? Hey Liz, how's uh how's Denmark? Take the cuffs off. Oh, is it warmer there? Yeah, I guess it is, huh? That was the whole reason. Whole lot of loot. That is a lot of loot. Holy shit. Thank you for the follow. Cool name, actually. Nice. That's a nice day. Warmer than here. Holy shit. What is it here, Celsius? Let me look. 13. Yeah. Right. Right. It gets forgotten. Oh, very cool. All right. See you there, hon. I think he did pretty good, really. I mean, he's only been here like a week, barely 5 days or something. So him slipping up on a couple of minor things is pretty good, considering he really wasn't like documents properly to help himself. And honestly, that's one of the ones that isn't kept up on very well. They haven't even updated the thing about the how many we're allowed to have at bank robberies yet. I know. I just say they haven't updated any of the documents. Like basic SOPs never get changed often as they should. I mean, overall, I think it's a pass. Unless you disagree. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Go ahead and do it. No. No. He's great. Go ahead and pass him. Tell him to he got his wrong fucking tie on. Oh, yep. Oh wow. I've been wait. I got promoted. Holy shit! I didn't even know. Let me go fix that. Yeah. No. We're. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Really? You poor guy. Hold on. You're lucky. This is like the only thing I got. So enjoy the shit out of this. Oh, really good. God, look how good it fills you up. That's a freaky. Two of them. Literally two of them, and you're basically done. Right. Yep. Yep. Silver with a blue stripe. No, we're just curious. Yeah, this is not a questionnaire. Right. That's funny. Yeah, I see yours is brown still. You need to change that. Yeah. You need to fix that. Go to this tailor. Get a black one on. Yeah. Better. Yeah, they got rid of the white shirts. Green shirt now. Optionally. It's just green on green's a bit, mm. Some people are doing brown. As a heads up, some people are doing brown as an option if you want something different. Yeah, green shirt. All right. Well, we better get Bjorn moving or we'll lose him any second. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got about an hour before my breakfast nap, so yeah. Oh, go ahead and just make the entry real quick and request the changes. Oh, we're just promoting him real quick. What happened? Role request. Yep. One of the first things they get. I mean, they did mass hirings the other day, so they need to. Whoever did the hirings should know and does know, or whoever trained him. I don't remember him. This is crappy timing. Him not being available. Yep, that's sticky. I mean, worst case, we give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt on turning them in. And if he doesn't turn them in, then it goes out as a fucking bounty warrant. I would. That's what the value on these things are. What, over a couple $300 on the black market, as well as that's a safety concern for the general populace, as well as there was a trust issue even with senior, even with assistant deputies. They are sworn in. They took a fucking oath, and you know, regardless of him resigning, he needs to resign in good faith and turn his stuff in. If he doesn't, then yeah, he needs to be gone after aggressively. That's better. Ow! What are you? God, you're terrible. You didn't? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, they made me. Oh, they definitely made me do a thing. I was sworn in. They don't swear lawmen in anymore? Maybe they don't do it. Did for me. Here's the down part. Yeah, here's the depressing bit. Yeah, we can't upgrade you in the command desk until someone wakes up who's a lieutenant or higher. Yeah, if you see any captain or any lieutenant, we'll pounce on them. In fact, there's a possible chance even lieutenant. No, lieutenants can do that. Yeah, they can. Lieutenants can do it because they hire. So yeah, we just got. In fact, there's been some debate that they were going to let sergeants have enough privileges to actually do the proper hiring all the way through, but oh, I just realized who that is. God dang, I keep bumping into my mic. Mom, if you want to, you know, grace us with your lovely presence, that would be lovely. I'm sure he would appreciate it, but it's up to you. Considering you're watching the stream, you should know this. But yeah, of course, we love you too, honey. You do what you think is right. I didn't know you lurked on here. You're probably at work, aren't you? You're going to be sneaking. You're going to do a naughty sneak because it's right in the middle of your day. Unless you're in the county and just. All right, well, get your laptop out, get the fucking Wi-Fi on. Oh wait, you could do it from the phone, right? You can do the Discord shit from there. Oh, you can't do the desk though. You have to be in county to do the desk. Yep. 50 cents. Yeah, it's a dollar. It's only a dollar. I mean, it does add up, but it's, it's fine. Extra buck, whatever. I'll take it, I guess. Nothing to sneeze at. Besides my tea addiction. I'm actually laying. I'm doing more drinks. Actually, I'm more doing. In fact, I need to finish drinking my canteen. But yep, we're about to. I gotta refill my. Oh, my flask is empty. Fill my shit. Hold on. Yeah, just do the command dash shit later. There might be another command member on before you. Oh God, there's Liz. Oh yeah, that's the cleaver for sure. 100%. We almost made it out. Took my stuff. Did she blow right through town? No, there she is. Did have baby Jack with her. We maybe the baby. Maybe the baby. Oh God. Oh shit. Okay. Let's say put away. Weird. Why does it say put away? Oh God. I'm glitched. Glitched. Oh, important shit. Hello, ma'am. I need to inspect your horse. Here. Right. Yep. Get the head. Bridle. Check the hooves. Hooves look pretty good. Take care of those. All right. Those tricks. Okay, that's helpful. All right. Let's see. Let's take a look at that baby. See if that baby passes inspection. Let's see. Yep, that's a pretty cute baby. Oh, how you doing? How's the baby? That's a boy baby or girl? I don't think you told me. Where'd you go? Okay. What'd you name him? Oh, okay. Well, that's appropriate. That works. Well, very cool. You doing what? Oh, okay, okay. How's he doing? Okay, okay. I see. Is Jack? In fact, how's good? You guys are well now. You can go back on duty at least when you're not doing babysitting. Because guess who's a godparent temporarily? Myself. We've been temporarily doing some Uncle Pezz foster care for a baby, um, for one of Claire's friends. So caring for a baby too. So, yep, yep. So you might see me having one in my arms a little bit later this afternoon or this evening. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at it. I've been good at it for a while. Well, it's good seeing you. Oh yeah. Well, it was good seeing you. It's good seeing baby Jack. Nice to meet you, Jack. Very cute. Is Jack working today? Other Jack, Big Jack, Jack Senior. I mean John. Why did I say Jack? I meant John. No, because there's a Jack in town. He's a bandage guy. Oh, nice, nice. Is he working today? Oh, okay. Well, I knew he was fairly happy. He said over there. I haven't talked to him in a while, but tell him I said hi and we'll come visit him sometime. I'm still occasionally in Saint Denis visiting Clara when she's working out there. Well, it was good seeing you. We're about to set out. Gonna get busy back on patrol and stuff. It's good seeing you. So, so John has said howdy, and we'll see him soon. And you guys come by the house sometime and visit us. He was making sure he's in the middle of the road, not secured. What's that called? Horse boarding? Yeah, you're not horse boarding, honey. Horse boarding. It's a fine for horse boarding. Anyway, no. That's assault on a law enforcement officer. That's Leo on Leo assault. Mm. Nope, you're off duty. Not punching. You got a baby. Don't be punching people when you have a baby. Come on. No. Don't teach the baby violence. Babies shouldn't see violence like that. Goodness. All right. All right. Well, we're about to set out on patrol. Oh, everyone turn away up. Polite. Be polite. Everyone be polite. You don't see nothing. Okay. Whoosh. All right. Ow! Well, you deserved it. No warning. He got promoted, so you know how they go. Yeah, you too, Hans. Good seeing you. Haven't seen you in a few days. Oh, okay. Any help? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because he can get Nancy to watch. All right. Well, tell everyone I said hi over there. If you see Patrick, give him shit for me, and tell him Pez misses him. And no, don't punch him. Tell him no. You gotta give him a big kiss on the cheek for me. Tell him that's from Pez. No, you give him a big kiss on the cheek and say that's from Pez, or on the forehead. There you go. That's perfect. Forehead kisses. They're therapeutic. Yep. Dr. Faith was all about that until she met Wyatt. You too. Be safe. That's okay. I get plenty of forehead kisses from Clara now, so it's all good. Yep. Dare you? We're about to go on patrol and do fun stuff and catch bad guys and shoot criminals and. All right. You're optimistic, ain't you? Well, we're about to leave. We just had to promote somebody, so we did. Missy has a broken tongue. Now he's promoted. Now he's getting paid properly because Mama Missy showed up. All right. Bye, Mom. Love you too, Mom. Oh, he snuck one in. Oh, that was cheap. Oh, that was cheap. Get him, Missy. Sick him. I'll get him for you. Ow! Oh, she got him. Snuck off, and she did the punch poof, didn't she? Ah, she's clever. I say you stay, Bjorn, because we're about to go on patrol. Let's go. Or Bjorn's going to clock out. Let's go. Quick, 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 quick. Actually, isn't it your dinner time anyway? Okay. All right. All right, we're leaving. All right, bye. Oh, that's right. Because hold on a second. You're going to bed too, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. I forgot. See, it's just gonna be me, Bjorn, and new deputy. Come on, Bjorn. It'll be fun. It'll be the fearless threesome. We're gonna run the whole Commonwealth, or at least the western side. All right, fine. All right, I can go to the bank real quick, and we'll patrol around a little bit. Go out to Little Creek. Give me a moment. No, devil with your butthole. Here. All right, writing voices. The only trainer I saw so far today was Storm Walker, former Cherokee native friend of mine. She says for law she can do a Appaloosa for probably, I think she said 780, fully trained and everything ready to go. Again, if you're trying to like go with the absolute best deal, you can ask around. I mean, I do know trainers have done cheaper than that, as I mentioned already yesterday. Um, and we'll kind of check around while we're out today. We'll see who's available. Storm's going to bed fairly soon, usually anyway. She's usually up until the end of this storm. Okay, riding voices, Little Creek and back, or maybe we'll poke our nose up into the snow far enough to see if they're doing any heist up there. Oh, I forgot to get my drink refill. It's again, and honestly, I need to talk to Slim or next time I see one of the marshals to confirm what we know and don't know specifically or how we're allowed to behave on those. Basically, it's a known processing location for things like swamp herb, or I think specifically swamp herb. And yeah, so if someone's messing around, especially at that kind of back corner, it's at least reasonable suspicion. Now, whether it broaches into probable cause, I don't think has been confirmed yet. I think essentially if you see someone crouched down messing with it, then yeah, you can basically detain them and maybe even, I don't know. There's been some discussion back and forth whether it's actually probable cause or not in that particular case. But yeah, that's basically what that's used for. That's why we check it out. Well, it depends. Okay, most people don't push back because most people can't afford lawyers. But the technical, okay, how about this? I'll offer you two explanations. One, kind of how it's done versus the actual legalese. If I'm not mistaken, the legalese reads something to the effect of specific and articleable facts supporting suspicion of criminal activity is probable cause to do things like searches, detain, whatever. That means they have done something or they are in a situation where pretty much beyond a shadow of a doubt, you absolutely have reasonable suspicion that they are potentially doing a crime or commissioning a crime or maybe involved in a crime. And the only way to really determine otherwise, is through the questioning and interview you're about to give them, as well as searching them potentially for contraband, etc. Probable cause, and reasonable suspicion is again just anyone being wrong place, wrong time, bad feeling, any of that stuff can be reasonable suspicion. Probable cause is specifically when you have either something a little bit more, it doesn't necessarily have to be physical evidence, but certainly that will be part of it. Um, but as far as how it's executed, it literally has to do with how much you have, right? If you only have minimal amount of information, then it's probably more leans towards suspicion. Um, I guess here's an example. You get notification from locals of the graves being robbed over here at Little Creek, right? Those two over there. And we arrive and you see someone stand up and immediately take off on their horse. That's absolutely probable cause to chase them down. And yeah, yeah. Now, now let's say we arrive in the area and we see someone riding nonchalantly like over there, but just at a normal pace. That would be closer to reasonable suspicion. They are leaving potentially an area where a crime was committed. So it would be enough to detain and question them, but not necessarily enough to really get away with the search unless they consent to it, etc. That's an example of the differences right there. Um, yeah, it's a bit messed up. It's not as gray as you would think, but it can seem that way at times. It really just depends on how much you have to go. And by the way, thank you for the raid, guys. I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to acknowledge that. Who was that? Clemezy. What's up, Celeste? Smooches. Thank you. Wait, what was that? Repeat that again. Right. Oh, okay. See, here it comes, right? So obviously anything that's on the list is contraband, but the problem with grave robbing is it produces things, and I'll give you a few examples. All of the old coins that are valuable, gold teeth, things that, interestingly, except for the gold teeth, I believe, can be acquired through other means. The gold coins can be acquired through normal digging with one of those metal detectors, right? Metal detector digging. Go ahead and go up here to the ranch real quick. We didn't see anyone at Creek. Pronghorn is still active, at least in theory. Um, so basically, it's the old coins, gold teeth, any of the kind of trinket items that are valuable, potentially jewelry and stuff like that. But again, those are the same things you pull from metal detecting digging too. So it goes by like here would be a nightmare situation for someone. You're a legitimate, um, metal detecting digger, and you happen to be riding past sheriff's office, and you happen to be riding past an area where we got a report of grave digging, and we stop you for. You okay or just hunting? Oh, it's Jack. I didn't hear you. You were too quiet. You're supposed to yell it out. Cougar Ranch! Why aren't you at Cougar Ranch, by the way? Yeah, see? You're not even doing your job. What are you doing? Oh, all right. It is fun. What are you doing? Oh, well, let's not. Oh, okay. All right. Well, good luck hunting. I just wasn't sure. I heard the gunshot and I wasn't sure if that was a signal. Have a good night. All right. So the nightmare situation would be if you're one of those people and then just happen to be leaving or near or riding past an area where we saw someone, what would save them is them having a metal detector on them, right? I would probably cut them a bit of a break, but that would also be a strategy, right, for a gravedigger. The big thing is this. Here's the giveaway, right? If they have the metal detector, but they don't have the old shovel, that's the specific giveaway on grave digging. Regular shovels don't work for grave digging. It's old shovel, which is a contraband item that comes from, I guess, the black market. So that's the thing you look for. Yes, but I believe it's already right. So we just got to be careful talking about it. But it has been discovered, and we are at least somewhat aware of at least one of the locations. Well, we are aware. So we just got to be cool about it. Right. That's why we don't draw attention to it, and that's why we don't talk about it, because especially people like me with twitchy eyes and stuff, we don't want people finding out the wrong way. We don't know. Officially, we don't know, but I mean, yeah, we definitely do, and we're going to definitely keep an eye on it to the best of our ability. But there's limitations on what we can do in that regard. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was known that it was shut down as far as like that was in the newspaper. There's big articles about the joint operation to close down the existing ones. Well, and true, we might not even got them all. We got two of them location. All right, I believe so. Oh, I can't reload because of this glitch. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a nap. Oh, I can't reload my guns. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, that's bad. All right, we need to go back to Strawberry then, so I need to take a nap. Let's go ahead and skin these guys since we're here, not in a hurry. It's not really hate wasting them. Oh God, good job, toothpick. Holy shit, that was steady as fuck. You did not run. Good boy. Good boy, toothpick. You let him get close. Good boy. He was delayed. He sometimes that happens. Get weird delayed ones. Good job. Good job, toothpick. That was a good job. That was impressive. Yeah. Thank you, Clemson. Yeah, and having a good stream. So far, so good. Got to take a break in like 30 minutes to go do breakfast, and then I'll be back after my normal hour and a half break, and I'll obviously raid these fine folks to someone. Thank you for bringing your people over, and I'll definitely take good care of them for the time I have them. I'll find someone cool to raid them off with here in a little bit. Alrighty, head back and let me fix my life. So what happened was, remember when I was looking at my notebook earlier? So when I look at my notebook, there's I have to flex a certain muscle to put it away, and that's still visible to me. And apparently that's preventing me from doing things like reloading my gun and stuff too. I didn't realize that. But yeah, that's how I'm back. As a white buck, just old or just super white? We'll check telegrams real quick when we get back. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna take a yeah, I gotta take a nap to settle this. So anyway, let's go up here real quick. I'll show you. They're usually going to be kind of hunkered down over here at this corner. They're doing the naughty. I would at least question them. And if you see them like being like this down here or anywhere around this crate, yeah. Well, not even trying to hide. They interact with this somehow to do the processing. Yeah, they'll literally be crouched down right there. Yeah, they'll be. It's not hiding. Yeah, they're actually doing it. If they're actually messing with it, I'm pretty sure that's probable cause. But I'll try to get confirmation. Well, see, that's what someone had once said we're not allowed to know that stuff, and then I don't know. It's gone back and forth, but considering we shut down the black market, I'm assuming we're allowed to know that as well. But I'll get clarification from Slim or someone when I see him next. I could ask Missy, but Missy's voice box wasn't happening. Just man, what's up? How you doing? Yo yo yo, what's up? Got me for about 25 more minutes before I take my breakfast break, and I'll raid you guys to somewhere fun and cool while I go eat. I'll be right back. It was like a refresh UI thing. Oh, that's perfect. What was that? I just woke. Yeah, I just woke up, so I didn't get a chance to hear anything but the gunshots. Anyone downed? People down here. What happened? Oh, for you guys. All the way out here? Holy shit. Oh, okay. I just literally, I had a, yeah, I just woke back up. I had to quick nap. So I woke up and heard gunfire and didn't know what was going on yet. Yep. How you guys doing this fine evening? You ran all the way here. That's. Oh, okay. Ah, I still don't think I quite understand exactly what happened. So ESO chased a guy all the way over here? Oh. Oh, but he was in custody and technically not supposed to run. He was coming up here to get stuff for you guys. So he was a runner. Okay. We can bandage him and get him moving that way at least. What? Will be. Is that a person or what are you saying? Look at the door. Oh, too. Mama, please. I'll feed you in a minute, honey. Mama, please, honey. Jesus. You know, living the dream. About to take a breakfast nap here in a little bit. Hey, how are you, hon? Dungeon dark down here. The ones that surprised me. Have you ever been down to Tumbleweed? There's 3 cells. One outer, and then there's a locked door and 2 more cells in the very back. It literally has like half a Saint Denis. It's like it's actually a really neat town. It's got one of the most advanced doctor's offices in the entire Commonwealth. It's right up there with Saint Denis' office. No, I just meant if you happen to be in the neighborhood, come pay us a visit. But why the hell would you be all the way out there? Come on, Mama. Mama. Mama! Could you please? Holy shit, Mama. What is the. Oh, this guy was Maxwell? Oh. Oh. Wait. Aren't you the one looking to buy a horse? Oh, okay. No, well, someone had a Morgan they were looking to upgrade, and I was trying to remember who it was. But yeah, either way, here's you're losing me in about 9 minutes, but you've been promoted, so you can kind of handle this technically. You might end up being by yourself for a little bit. This is what I would advise doing. First off, be on high alert, especially alone. In fact, as this might be fringe. As if you remain by yourself, like no one clocks in while I'm gone, because I'll be gone for roughly about an hour and a half, taking a quick nap. Um, I literally would do this just for safety reasons. I would put all of your valuable guns, that long gun and both your handguns, away in storage. Keep your basic bow on you, and if you got the money and don't mind doing it, buy a cattleman, and just keep the cattleman and basic bow on you. Yep, 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 exactly. I wouldn't even carry a good handgun on you for that reason, not until you have better support or at least have another deputy. That's what me and excuse me. That's what me and Jason West did the day after we were robbed. We kind of took it upon ourselves to, yeah, we just for a little while, at least for now, at least I'll double check the roster, but I think you're going to be by yourself when I clock out here in a few. Okay, Jason's potentially still around, Buckley. So, I haven't seen him in a bit. See, figure out where Jason is. Partner up with him, obviously. Barring that one, yeah, just downgrade your gear temporarily and just be safe. Stay moving. Go ahead and check out Blackwater. I would stay probably no further than going into Armadillo long enough to be visible and see if there's anything down there and then ride back. The border's not a bad place to be that's centralized. Um, and you got to be careful on multiple people crossing on you. By yourself can be done, but again, careful, period. Kind of stay mobile, Oh yeah, no problem. Just oh he is. All right, that was quick. No problem. Yeah, exactly. I figured. Plus, worst case, you process them quick and do the paperwork after. Exactly. I'm just giving him the pep talk because I'm gonna be leaving him alone here for a little bit potentially. Another deputy clocked in, but I can't find him. And I'm wondering if he went to bed and forgot to hit the newspaper. Oh yeah, yeah. You can get a naughty fine for that one. Yeah. We'll appreciate it. We'll be probably short staffed for a little bit. I'll be back in roughly an hour and a half myself. And then, so just keep an eye on, especially the ones you can respond to, Riggs and Wallace, and anywhere you guys are in range to. Yep. All right. We appreciate it. Thank you guys. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Uh, what's up, Maxwell? You been? I haven't seen him since last night, technically. But he probably will be around soon. This is kind of the time of day he's awake. I just haven't confirmed eyes on him yet. I mean, I wouldn't tell you. We already discussed this. Like I said, it's as far as my guess is someone has found it, but it's not widely known. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if no, we'll see if there's an uptick in crime or anything like that. Obviously, we'll see. That'll be the indicator. So far, it's still been kind of mellow. So if anyone's found it, they're hoarding it. We don't know yet. Whatever. I wouldn't tell you anyway. Unfortunate. Whatever. That could make you rich selling that information, even if you claim you would never use it personally. Exactly. That's the problem. Naughty. Naughty boy now. Former lawman, now turned criminal. I know I have no proof of it. I just suspect it based on your inferences. You infer, sir. Yes, sir. Uh huh. It's probably something snarky about me. They do that a lot lately. Yeah, yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's one of the things. Max has been calling me Pezzy Wezzy for pretty much since he met me shortly after. So it's been an ongoing thing for months now. Yeah, I know. I know. I was aware of Pezzy Wezzy. Thank you. Thank you, Reiki. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub, bub. Yeah, no, it is. It's funny. It's funny stuff. Oh no. I mean, we're probably you know how it is this time of day. It's a little rough on us, but pretty soon we'll have more clocking in. And yeah, yeah, I know. I have a feeling some people are clocked in. We just haven't found them yet. Yeah, we were doing patrol there probably, I don't know, a little bit less than an hour ago, and I agree. I didn't see anyone down there when I went through. There's one of them. Oh yeah, it's because that was ESO. They were chasing a guy down. Guy came to do storage stuff. Yeah, they're great. Yeah, no more white shirts. Yep. That's what Slim is currently sitting on, but we'll see if it lasts because we've already had some pushback. See. I mean, for tactical reasons, I understand because it has been a problem. Still is for anyone not wearing white shirts in my mind because I've already had that happen. In fact, I literally shot at Wyoming too long ago in a gunfight for that exact reason. And it brought the conversation up again. But as I currently have heard and understand it, because Slim likes it so much, currently leaning towards No white shirts in town. A little bit slower in town, please. Pretty please. Right. Okay, so two things when you're passing through. Got to keep it a little bit slower for safety reasons. Accidents happen. Plus, it's hard to see the faster you go. Scuffing. Also, you cannot wear your mask when you're passing through town. For well, that's just legal reasons as well as security reasons. Yeah, could you remove your mask before I answer any questions? You're literally out of compliance. You're about to be arrested if you don't pull your mask off. I mean, I'm just being polite. It's literally the law in any township. There you go. Thank you. Not trying to be too sassy. In fact, I'm pretty sure you know that, don't you? In towns and city limits, really? Okay, well, there you go. And by the way, how about this? I'll offer this. It is illegal, so I'm trying to deal with it politely. Can you get away with it? Like if you ride through town and a lawman doesn't see you? Oh, sure, obviously. And honestly, even citizens may point it out. I've heard citizens speak up and say, "Hey, by the way, that's illegal." So it's interesting that you haven't heard it at all yet, but that's okay. If you're fairly new off the train, it might not have happened. How long have you been in the Commonwealth? Okay, yeah. No dust and stuff. I get it. Yeah, yeah, I get you. Right. What do you mean working on a register? Like stealing? What? That makes no sense. What we mean working on a working on a law? First off, I don't necessarily know that that's public knowledge, and if it is, there's like ways to find out that information. Like it's what for? Shut up. Okay, if you want to listen to him, you can, but he doesn't have a badge on, so he may be misleading you. Yeah, I don't. I imagine I would just offer this. If it's the kind of line of work you're getting into, you definitely want to do your research and have your P's and Q's in order because there is some, how can you put it, policies and rules regarding that stuff. I don't know if I can know what to call it. So yeah, there is some stuff about that, but as far as me talking about our SOPs to a citizen, that's not going to happen ever. Well, see, that's the confusing thing. It's an SOP, but it's also a known rule, is it? Huh? What? But see, that's the intricacy of the stuff that I don't think is widely or publicly or should be known because that's like really like back end fucking information as far as I know. That's not information that's trained. That's not information that I have privy to. So if you know it because you've been around longer, then you know it because you've been around longer. All I do know, and I've just known this because it's been inferred, I do know the more of us are around, they get paid better for a lot of the stuff they do. But how many are around necessarily to do a thing? Fuck, I wouldn't even know that. And again, I wouldn't know if I would be allowed to say it if I did know it. That's something you need to figure out if that's your line of work. Yeah, there's still numbers for that stuff. Yeah, that's still the thing. No, banks have been different for a while. Yeah, that's first off. There, I'll just yeah, and yeah, that's again, that's more SOP stuff, and I'll just say, yeah, I think yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. That's above your pay grade, and that's something you would never need to worry about because even if you're on the other side of the coin from me, that's not something. None of your business. Door worker, lowly clerk trying to repair the register, supposedly. No, I'm just working on the register, sir. It broke. I'm just fixing the fucking drawer. Can't you see this broken ass thing? It won't even slide shut. It won't stay shut. We're trying to keep it shut. We don't want this. I No, I've seen it. I used to work in retail before I got this job. I've actually seen that happen. Actually, Max, don't you laugh. I'm not even kidding. I've seen registers break and you can't shut the drawer on them. We had to use this backup register. It does happen. Well, we had two in the store, so bigger store. What? Arrest this man for conspiracy. Not even. You're lucky registers aren't contraband. You as well, sir. Have a good morning. Yeah, be safe. Don't get your fingers caught in that thing. Yeah, be careful. That drawer gets your fingers too. Don't get caught in there. Uh-oh. Yeah, please. Let's be safe out there. Yeah, they go. Oh shit. All right. All right. Be safe out there. Be careful on those registers. You as well, sir. Yep. Tip's hat. That's what we do now. We just say it. Tip hat. Do they not know about it? I mean, it's literally just boom, boom. But you know, it only works with some hats. If you have a short brand hat, it won't work. Short brand hat, you do the weird like salute thing. It's only a proper cowboy hat. You get to do the tip. See? Yeah, that's the one. Salute thing. It's the nod. Anyway. All right, Max. Any other conspiracy talk you want to get into this morning? I don't know. What are you doing with the black market as soon as you find it? I don't know. You seem to want to know an awful lot about it. Oh, that's right. You're a broker of information. That is all. You just buy and trade and sell an information. Yep. He's an eavesdropper. You gotta keep an eye out for him. He's sneaky too. He'll change outfits on you. And he shows up at trainings randomly and made people nervous as fuck in a mask. That was my favorite because I knew immediately who it was, but I was like, oh god, there's Maxwell in a mask overwatching our training. Oh, this is gonna be great. Someone's gonna go over there and talk to him. I forgot who ended up approaching you. Was it Bo? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I just thought that was funny. Legally, he's by himself. He can have a mask on in the open plains. You were on the rocks. You were technically in town. Gray area on the legality. All right. I gotta take my nap. I'll be back in a little bit. I will put you in cuffs and escort you out of town for safety reasons. I've already given him the advice. Go do that real quick, by the way. No, I mean, we were, it's just we weren't going to stay all that long when there's only a few of us. We usually kind of stay about, 5, 10 minutes. Actually, probably. He's not wrong. Armadillo has been pretty well behaved lately. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, they are. I don't know what happened. It's my router, I think, again. Hate my life. Anyway, let me raid someone real quick with you guys. I will be back. We'll fix this router, hopefully. Hit. Who we got? I got most of them. Got McReary, Stonewall. Oh, we got John. Go ahead and raid John. I haven't raided him in a while. Got Adelaide. Plus, John's doing cop stuff. He works for ESO. Yeah, we're the only ones streaming right now. Me, John, Blareth, McLeary. That's Blue Streak. He raided me a couple times. I got to raid him back fine. So yeah, we're gonna grab John. Oh, that's that's Liz's husband. Uh, so yeah, raid. Fucking ad. Barnes are okay. Everybody ready up. All 44 of you. However many we got left. We'll bomb him with a big old fat fucking raid. Raid of Fatty raid, Fatty McDaddy raid. All right, let's go. I'll see you guys in a bit. Mwah, smooches. You guys are the best. Thank you for making my channel something. I'll be honest. We've talked about that recently. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys about an hour and a half. Great time.